Guess how much I had to pay for this entire tuk-tuk ride? I guess you guys already know. I mean, it's literally in the title. I didn't have to pay a single penny for a tour around Colombo, the capital city of Sri Lanka, which usually costs around 10 bucks. But why and how? Let's find out. I went on a 9-day trip to Sri Lanka with my parents, and it has become one of my favorite countries now. On our first day, after checking in at the Merino Beach Hotel, we decided to explore the city on foot. From our hotel, we could see the Indian Ocean and a train passing by every few minutes. I found my hotel on Priceline, but then called the hotel and booked it directly for $150 per night. And the view was so worth it. What are tuk-tuks? They're basically the most popular mode of transportation in Sri Lanka. And you can find them on every street corner. They are way cheaper than taxis or other public transportation, and they're perfect for short distances. Another reason my dad loves a tuk-tuk ride is because it is open and he can feel the fresh breeze instead of being locked in a taxi. Tuk-tuks usually move slower, so it gives him an opportunity to see more. Final reason why these are preferred in Colombo is because they usually do not get stuck in traffic and can maneuver their way between narrow spaces between cars. You can also find them in touristy spots like Golf Face Green and Fort Railway Station in Colombo. Some tuk-tuks have a fixed route, while others take you anywhere you want for an agreed upon price. You can also rent a tuk-tuk for approximately $27 per day that you could drive yourself. You would have to go through a training though and pass the test, which can cost one-time fee of $40. Many tourists can negotiate with tuk-tuks so that the driver can show you around some of the favorite spots in Colombo. But keep in mind that tuk-tuk drivers are expert negotiators and might ask foreigners to pay double or even triple price. So, if that's the case, how did I get a free ride in it? Here's what happened. Whenever I go to a new city and after checking into the hotel and freshening up, my first thing to do is to take a walk in the neighborhood. I love walking, and I find it the best way to get the initial feel of the city. So keeping my tradition of first walk, I left the hotel immediately after checking in and started walking down the road when a tuk-tuk driver came up to me. I told him I was just gonna walk, but he insisted.
I just want to walk. I'll help you. Go.
Where? How much?
100 rupees.
Where you will take?
That will go.
Stop. So I took a ride for 30 cents. He showed me around a little bit and I searched for an Ayurvedic massage center, and then finally I walked back to my hotel to pick up my dad as well. On the way back, I saw the train going on the coast, a casino by the Indian Ocean, and many other local places. After I asked my dad to come down and see me in front of the hotel, I knew that Dad wouldn't be able to walk as much, and right then a tuk-tuk driver approached us and said he'd give us a tour of Colombo for around 3,000 Sri Lankan rupees. That's around 10 bucks. He had a brochure with him, a list of top places in Colombo, and this seemed like a good deal. However, he claimed that some of these top places were too far and others were close today.
Good places at Colombo. You want I show me maybe 2 hours also? No problem. You like a tuk-tuk going 2 hours also?
A little bit on the budget. How much
you think normally 2 hours I show me Colombo? You do how much your budget normally?
You tell me the price.
Indian rupees, 1,000 rupees?
No, this.
Sri Lankan? Till 3,000 rupees Sri Lanka.
That's a little bit too much.
Excuse me, maybe Indian rupees only 800 rupees, not 1,000. 800.
I know. But
Only 800. Today this is not allowed. Now also I will arrange me, no problem. Maybe 5-6 places.
no, but
Growing up in India and always looking for value, I tried to negotiate the price down, but he was being stubborn. Just as I was about to walk away, he offered me a really unexpected deal.
Okay, no problem. I show me only one place, Gangarama, Beira Lake. I show me Beira Lake. You know Beira Lake? Temple. This is same like this temple, Beira Lake. I show me. You give only Sri Lankan rupees, 200 rupees. On the way, can you small help? Have today nearby one gemstone sale. Every Friday have. Some customer I bring, they give in 2 liter petrol, my tuk-tuk. Don't buy anything. You visit just 5 minutes. You like you buy, no like you see and come. They give in 2 liter petrol.
Seemed like a weird deal, but too good to be true, right? I thought so. But here's what I learned. Apparently, the jewelry store owners pay the drivers in petrol for bringing foreigners to their shop. They get 1 to 2 liters of petrol, which is worth like $2 to $3 for every customer they bring. Lucky for me, it was Friday, which is the only day this particular jewelry store was running this driver promotion. So my dad and I got into the tuk-tuk and drove straight to the jewelry store. They didn't let us record in the shop, but in short, we didn't buy anything. Not because we didn't want to, but because the stuff was not really my style and was super overpriced. But it didn't matter because the driver got his compensation anyway. After that, we started the tuk-tuk tour.
so that was the gemstone experience. Looks like Sri Lanka is very famous for cinnamon, gemstones, and then also the bone china. Really beautiful spot. It's a Beira Lake. Let's check it out.
Our first destination was Beira Lake. It is one of Colombo's famous landmarks and it's right in the middle of the city. We relaxed and enjoyed the beauty of the city.
That over there is the Lotus Tower. So if you want to go up to the Lotus Tower, there's a beautiful view and you pay $20 to get all the way to the top, so 20 American dollars.
Around the lake, there were lots of attractions and history of the lake itself was very interesting. I was feeling a bit peckish then, so I asked the driver specifically to take us to a local restaurant where local people go and not some touristy place. Why is that, you may ask? That's because the local shops get really happy when you buy stuff from them.
What is this? Egg samosa? Oh wow. Hi. Fish patty? I'll take one.
The food tastes really good. For them, anyone who visits their country and spends some money is worth their weight in gold. And also, the local food in Sri Lanka is just so good. Another reason this tuk-tuk ride made sense was because my dad cannot walk as much as he could anymore due to his old age. The driver asked us if he could take us to another gem shop before dropping us back to our hotel, and we said, sure, why not? He got another $2 worth of petrol from there and we got some good karma. It was a win-win situation.
So guys, we just got a free tuk-tuk for visiting a few shops, but that made him 1400 Sri Lankan rupees, which is equal to about, how much is 1400 Sri Lankan rupees? 350 Indian rupees, which is equal to only $4.
The next morning, having already done the tuk-tuk ride, my dad wanted to explore the train that goes around the coast. The station was not very far from the hotel, and I got an opportunity to talk to some local people. It was so much fun. The train ride was so inexpensive, it was only 20 cents for a ride for around 20 kilometers. We went on this train towards south of Colombo and then took the same train back all the way to Fort Station. Fort Station is like the Grand Central. This is where all the trains originate. This is where I had to pick up my tickets to my next journey to Kandy that I'd booked online. We ate some food at the railway station, took the tickets, did some snacks shopping for mom, and then headed back again in a tuk-tuk. On the way back, We visited several temples and historical sites, each with its unique history and significance. The tuk-tuk driver was knowledgeable and told us exciting facts and stories about each place we visited. It was a memorable experience, and I'm glad we took so many tuk-tuk rides. It just goes to show that local transport can unexpectedly have adventures that await you if you're willing to take a chance. On your next travels, consider taking local transportation if you can do so safely. That's it for this video. My Sri Lanka trip was an absolute blast. I met some of the most incredible people here in just 9 days, and we've created so many unforgettable memories together, especially traveling with my mom and dad. The hospitality of this beautiful island nation and its people truly blew me away. I'm sure you would love to see more of my adventure in Sri Lanka, so why not check them out on my channel? There's whale watching, train rides, scuba diving, wildlife safari, hiking, dancing, and much more. Until then, take care, and I'll see you around next time. Bye-bye.